And now, introducing the starting lineup for your Los Angeles Lakers. In the middle, 7 feet, number 11, Jackson Hayes. At power forward, 6'8", number 28, Louis Hachimura. At guard, 6'5", number 15, Austin Reeves. At point guard, 6'6", number 77, Luka. Starting at the other four position, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And for the Lakers, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Pass to Reeves. Outside, James. And a miss there on the triple. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Takes it inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. LeBron with the buckets.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Thunder have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Here's Hachimura, finished off the break.
Hachimura not letting the aggressive defense hold him up from that opportunity.
Outside Williams. Here's the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The shot's good from Hayes.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And James pulls it down. Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Hachimura. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Drills it from outside.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Thunder trailing by 4. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Time for dancing. If you see yourself in the big screen, sit down. You're on the screen.
Lakers making a change here. Milton's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers. Number 20, Jake Milton.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Milton kicks to Doncic. Off target with his 3. Thunder trailing by 4. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And that one, good.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To end the run, Doncic with the block. And they recover it. And he makes that one. Hartenstein's got his second bucket.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Sometimes guys come in with a great mindset, trying to push the action until somebody stops it. Nobody there to do it that time.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Williams.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's LeBron, the Thunder making the shot.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Shot from 12. And it's Luka with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
It's good from long range.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Now here's Williams. To the middle. He's looking for Caruso and finds him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Milton kicks to LeBron. Launches it. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, taken away by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Los Angeles leading by 7. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Wallace, and it's Williams at the 5.
It's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And stolen by Caruso. Inside, here's Wiggins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wiggins has got his first points of the game. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctor.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Thunder trailing by 9. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but the success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him his confidence or cockiness. He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And here now the Thunder, following the 3 by the Lakers. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Vanderbilt against Gilgeous-Alexander. Reeves gets the bucket.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Wallace, following the 3 by the Lakers. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Lakers leading by 13. Into the lane. And Connect gets it to go.
Well, Connect is not just a shooter. He's got the strength to handle that interior contact.
As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program. Then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder, trailing by 13. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
We need you to rise up, get loud, the Lakers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Lakers leading by 11. Pass to Koloko. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Koloko.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Back to James. Here's Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the jumper. Lakers have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Goodwin, good.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Under trailing by 19. Takes a step back. Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Lakers have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Finney-Smith passes to James. And James throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Pause is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Number 22, Jason Wallace.
Thunder trailing by 21. Wallace outside. Here's Dort. They can't stop the run with that one.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end. They can't find a way to get the embers going.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Outside Williams. Going inside. And the slam by Williams.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Reeves outside. To the paint. And they double up James. For the 3. And that's good. Austin Reeves for 3. Reeves has got 14.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Dort misses.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's James. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Doncic. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof. And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And LeBron continues to self-dial himself. Look at him, he's in a groove.
Pass to Williams. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. He's listed at 6'5", But Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
To the inside, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Oklahoma City shooting for the game at 42%. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. LeBron's got 5 points now this quarter.
Going to work now from the mid-range. LeBron's going to take whatever the defense gives him.
Dort, left side. Outside, Williams fires for three. Lakers with the rebound. On the wing, James. Back to Reeves. It's LeBron with the drive. Misses from short range. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the three. Dort misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder taking one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Lakers working the ball around now. Reeves gets the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Count that bucket. Holmgren's got his first points in this one.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Lakers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Pass to Hachimura. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now Holmgren buries the long-range jumper. Holmgren's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Hartenstein with the screen on Doncic. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points. Holmgren against Hachimura.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's the teardrop. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And James, another dime that gets dropped. Someone that just loves involving his teammates.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's LeBron. Out to Doncic from downtown. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
That anticipation off the charts. Great job by LeBron to deny that one.
Pass to Hachimura. A 3 ball. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 8th assist here tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams, unloads from 9, out to the right wing. For 3, Holmgren. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, James, defended by Dort. LeBron passes to Hayes. 2 points, that one goes. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Out to Doncic. James in the high post, working on Williams. And it's Doncic missing. From deep three-point territory. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Alex Caruso out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the 2 guard. Wallace outside. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And the 3 off target. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Finney Smith finds Goodwin. Drives to the hoop. And the layup falls.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Wallace. It's hauled in by Goodwin. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Finney Smith, beyond the arc. That one misses. For Oklahoma City, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the 4th quarter underway. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, combine the handles and the quickness, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander becomes a handful.
Here's Vincent. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And it's Wallace penetrating, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. To the left side wing. Pass to Vincent. 3-pointer, and he's good on the 3-ball. Vincent's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. From the arc. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
The tray sinks the three-pointer.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
The Thunder have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26 points.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Vanderbilt finds Finney Smith. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Coloco's checked in. And James subbed in for Goodwin. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
Here's Coloco. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that wall.
2 minutes.
On the wing, James shoots over Dort, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
No doubt James can be effective right off the catch if he's gotten himself properly set up.
Over in the corner, Dort. It's Williams, high post. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight, recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Over in the corner, Dort. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Connects from three-point range.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Pass to Coloco. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Coloco. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You look motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, is this the last that we've seen of LeBron and the fashion that he plays? And then defensively, he's not very good defensively. but you can't single me out. You know, it will never be a possession where a coach or a teammate or a player on the opposing team will single me out defensively because I'm in tune with that side as well. So, you know, we got a lot of guys that play the defensive side, and it's important for me to be on that side as well and take that challenge just as much as the offensive end.
Seems like you took some words to heart, man. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.